Still soul cats gliding on the bay, solar electric all the way.
Okay, I'm testing out the five-bladed prop that I changed to, and I'm getting close to Deserano, so I'm well out of the range of the current effect on the river. But I've got a significant headwind, probably about 15 kilometers an hour, so that's slowing me down. So right now I'm doing just under 8 kilometers an hour, just smidgen under 1 kilowatt. And so far what I can see is the new prop, five-bladed prop, isn't performing as well as it should, and that's disappointing. It does divert the weeds quite well. You still have to spin it in reverse, but it just clears them right off. So anyways, I will do some more testing and try and get out of this wind to see how it really performs. But right now it looks like the speed prop performs better on this boat. We'll keep trying. Alright, I turned around and I'm going with the wind, and I'm cruising now at 8.5 kilometers an hour, 920 watts. So this, it would be what I would consider, if there wasn't any wind, this would be the ideal cruising speed, and that's kind of what I was expecting. But with this wind behind me, I know that's not correct. The wind is helping me. So probably next day or so I will change back to the power prop and keep this one as a spare prop. And that's kind of the feeling right now. Beautiful sunny day, and I'm with my new solar array. I'm producing a lot of power, over about 1250 watts total. So I'm getting over 400 watts on array number 1. I'm getting over 620 watts on my new array, which is array number 2, and just over 200 watts on array number 3, which is the one that hangs off the back right up there. So 1200 watts for cruising, that is excellent. And once I get the other prop on, then I will recheck the performance, and so it might be a little bit worse than my old Cruise 2.0 for cruising, but more power, and of course now I've got more solar power, so it'll still work out. So I'm going pretty straight right now, and I'm not holding on to the wheel. So those little skegs I've added. Oh, what the heck is I just hit? I just picked up something. Anyways, must have been a pump of weeds. Anyways, it just slowed me right down. Anyways, the skegs are keeping me pretty straight, so I'm happy with that. But I'm going through this weed bed now, and that's causing problems. Okay, I'm going upstream, about 5K from the dock, and I've just cleared the prop. I'm going 9.8 kilometers an hour, drawing 1.6 kilowatts, which is actually very good. But the wind is behind me, so I don't think it's performing as well as the three-bladed prop, the power prop. Also, the that weed diversion rod, I don't think it does much good. I'm still getting lots of weeds wrapped around the shaft. When they get around the prop, then I just have to put it in reverse, and that's okay. That gets rid of them. So I think I'll take that rod off because it creates a bit of a vibration coming up into the hull. It gets wiggling around in the water as it goes through the water. So that's kind of annoying. So I think I'll cut that off, and I'll do that when I change back to the other 3-bladed power prop. Well, I'm taking the boat for another spin. I've removed the one, my weed diversion rod. I cut that off because that really wasn't doing much good. I'm going to try it one more time with the 5-bladed prop on it, and then I'll switch over to the 3-bladed prop more than likely. But right now, the wind is probably got a headwind of about 15 to 20 kilometers an hour. So again, it's not going to really give me an accurate view. But anyways, I'll just kind of I've set it for a speed of 8.4 kilometers an hour, and it's drawing 1.3 kilowatts right now into this headwind. And then I'll just leave it like that, and when I turn around, I will reduce the power just to keep it at the same speed, and then I'll just average the power measurements going downstream and upstream into the headwind and with the wind, and we'll see what that gives me. So going upstream with the wind behind me, I'm doing about 8.2 kilometers an hour, 8.4, drawing about 900 watts, just under 900 watts on average. So if you combine the two averages together, that gives you an average speed about the power draw of about 1.1 in that range, maybe 1 to 1.1 kilowatts. So I think I could do better with the 3-bladed prop. Right now I'm doing 3,000 RPMs, and I'll have to check it when I get like when I was going against the wind, I was at about 3,400 RPMs. So when I put the 3-bladed prop on, I believe the RPMs will be lower. They should be lower, and you still get tremendous torque at a low speed with an electric motor, and so that could be the reasoning for better performance with the 3-bladed prop, which is 17-inch pitch. Anyways, I'm going back to the dock and change it over, and we have storms coming in, so I'll have to be aware of that, but I want to try getting out in the same wind conditions. Alright, got the boat backed in, and you can see I picked up a lot of weeds. The water's pretty shallow here, about 1.5 feet deep, so I'll be able to just change it quite easily and switch over to the 3-bladed prop, which I have sitting over there. Alright, I have the prop changed over to the 3-bladed prop, so it's a 17-inch pitch. I'm running into the wind, 8.4 to 8.5 kilometers an hour, 1.2 kilowatts. So that is a little bit less power, and also RPMs just over 3,000, clicking onto 3,100. Before to get that same speed, I was going at about 3,400, I believe. I'd have to check that, and it was 1.3 kilowatts. So far, even into the wind, it's looking like the higher pitch prop is better performing, and it's, like I mentioned before, it's probably because the electric motors still produce a very high torque even at the bottom end. Well, I'll keep it like this and then turn around and see what happens. Okay, coming back, I'm going at 8.8 kilometers an hour, and it's drawing 800, anyways, from 820 up to 890 watts. RPM's 2700, 2750. So lower RPMs for sure. Performance seems to be better with the 3-bladed prop. So that's what I'm going to be going with for my trip. And I'll keep the 5-bladed prop as a spare. Well, that kind of concludes the prop testing video, and I'm a little disappointed that the 5-bladed prop didn't give me better performance, and that's what the Grok analysis said it would, but it didn't. And I think the main factor is that just the rev of the motor. So I'm revving at a lower rev with the higher pitched prop to get that same speed, and that's got to be the difference. So anyways, I'm all set for my trip, which I'm going to start this Saturday. That's in about 5 days time, and going up the Trent Severn waterway. I think I'm only going to go as far as Fenland Falls, Bobcaygeon, at least. And originally I was going to spend about a month and go all the way up into Georgian Bay with my dog, and but a few things have come up this summer, and I'm just going to have to cut it short, and so maybe I could push it to 18 days, I don't know. We'll see. Play it by ear.
Soul cats gliding on the bay.